And welcome to another game of the MNFL here in Louisville as the Lumberjacks take on the Riverhogs at home. Jordan Love, one player to watch in this one, as Anthony Richardson on the other side of him. He is the rushing leader as of right now after a stunning Week 1 performance. He wins AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And on the NFC side, Edrin Cooper is the defensive linebacker to watch out for. So, with that being said, a true test for both sides on either side of the ball. Both teams 1-0 as we get ready to send this one into simulation. And just a quick little, dialogue with me and whatnot. Again, we're looking for more subscribers. So if you do like this, if you're watching right now, please subscribe. We got to reach 50 before live streaming, so it definitely help out the channel. Just a quick little PSA, but we'll go ahead and jump into this game for you. Lumberjacks, Riverhogs, starting now. And Tokyo with the kickoff to the home team as they'll receive this one at about the 6. And a pretty decent little return right there, getting to the 35 as Jordan Love will come out first. Take a look at his Week 1 stats. He had about as good as completion as you could get. 217 yards, 2 touchdowns. That led him to the victory in Week 1. See what they're able to do here in their international game as the run will get 7 yards. That's Josh Jacobs. He'll get 7, and it'll be 2nd and 3. Another handoff to Jacobs, and he'll get another decent gain to get him past the sticks. 48-yard line now for the Lumberjacks, and they're moving fast. That's why I said, Jordan Love's got a little bit of a test here, as well as Anthony Richardson, as Love will get this one off on the screen to Dobbs. He'll pick up 7, and it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Lumberjacks. They finally made it into enemy territory after just 3 plays. Here's Love. Fires, and a pretty heavily contested ball caught by Watson for the first down. So they have it now at the 34. Love motions a man over, has him go right back, and it'll be a design screenplay, and there he goes! It's the 10, 5, and he'll be down at the 4. So a breakaway right there. As we seen him go in motion, didn't know exactly what the plan was. Apparently, it was a scheme for the screen. So 1st and goal at the 4 now. Jordan Love. Pass is caught, and he'll be down at the 1. Could not get the ball in the end zone right there, but they're within striking distance on this opening drive. Jacobs in the backfield. All the Riverhogs at the line, and it's going to be a walk-in touchdown for the Lumberjacks. Josh Jacobs with the touchdown. to get them up on the board first on their opening drive. Big plays made throughout. And I believe that is Jacobs' first rushing touchdown of the season. And the kick is up and good to make it a 7-0 ball game. 66 yards, and about 2 minutes and 43 seconds later, the Riverhogs will get the ball down 7. And the kickoff will make it to the 28, so a good return. As Anthony Richardson, you could call him Lamar Jackson at this point. The stats in the air, 160 for 3 touchdowns. And he was near perfect in his first performance in Tokyo. Looking to see if he can do that on the road here. As he'll hand it off to his running back. That's JT for 2. As Anthony Richardson takes the snap. He's looking. And he'll be sacked! Gary on the sack. And it'll move him back about 10 yards. Rashawn Gary. He had a little bit of help there. On the other side, they almost sandwiched him. And now it'll be 3rd and long. They're looking at what could be a very disappointing first drive as Richardson tries to take it and run, and he's sacked again. Helping him up and then getting a little chippy at the end. Oh boy, this one is going to cause some problems as this punt is, whoa. They had to punt that from the 13. They'll return it to the 37 in their own territory as we have an injury timeout on the other side. Clearly not happy about not being able to play, but they're going to check on him, and we'll get you the stats after the game. As it'll be 1st and 10. Lumberjacks. Love gets this one off, and he will not be able to go anywhere. Great coverage by the middle linebacker for the Riverhogs. As it'll be 2nd and 10. Love lines one deep, and it's caught! Can't make it to the end zone, but Jalen Reed makes it 1st and goal for the Lumberjacks. And what a way to end the first quarter. Louisville off to a shocking start at home. Jalen Reed with a touchdown. And he could have had another one, like I said, right there. Wasn't fast enough. But that's okay, as it's 1st and goal at the 6 now. Motion to the tight end. Give to Jacobs. Jacobs! They're going to say he's out of the end zone by just an inch. That could have been Jacobs' touchdown. Right there, and I apologize for saying that it might have been Jalen Reed's second. As Josh Jacobs is stopped at the line once again. This would be an impressive goal line stand right here if they can do it. 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line. Love fires, caught, touchdown, Lumberjacks. Tucker Kraft for a touchdown on the Louisville side. What a statement. I mean, your first 2 drives, you wind down the first quarter pretty darn well. And then the start of the second, fitting it into his tight end as the Lumberjacks get 62 yards. And they didn't waste much time on that second one. Almost 2 minutes taken off the clock. As the Tokyo Riverhogs will get this one back. And they're going to be looking for a score right here, right now. Anthony Richardson. Don't want to say it was a letdown, but oh boy. That line was certainly not holding for him. As it'll be 1st and 10. Richardson will hand this one off. And he'll get 2. And Richardson, more of the running back for this team than JT is, as the pass is caught at the 46. Big completion to Pittman. A little bit of trash talk at the end of that play. Nice lead right there by Anthony Richardson, as it leads to 1st and 10 at the 46. Richardson drops back. He's going to step up, and he's going to take off. Richardson! And he'll get down to the 28. That's what he's known for, is those explosive run plays in week 1. Excuse me. Play action here. Pass is caught. Stays on his feet and then gets rocked. He'll go for a gain of 2. As it'll be 2nd and 8. At the 26 now, Richardson. He'll fake the handoff once again. Fires! And a diving attempt for the deflection. Successful there by Bullard. As we'll reach 3rd and 8. At the 26-yard line. Can they convert here? Richardson tries to fit it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this one to the 21-yard line. Nixon on the interception. And they are celebrating in the end zone, as Richardson has been held in check by this Louisville defense. So certainly not the Roadhogs to start off, as Jordan Love comes out with 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. They'll give this one to Jacobs, and Buckner is right on it. 4th Buckner gets in for the 1-yard loss. And Jacobs going to have to shake that one off, as it'll be 2nd and 11 at the 20. Love tries to step up, and he's sacked. That's Tokyo's 1st. And Pay, the man with it, and wow. Yeah, these glitches are insane there. Timeout by, I believe, the Riverhogs. Yep, Riverhogs called timeout before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 14. Under pressure. Fires this one deep, and it's caught! Romeo Dobbs! Can he get there? Touchdown! Lumberjacks! And we head into the 2-minute warning. Romeo Dobbs! And a strike from 80 yards out. Love is putting the league on notice, as it's another deep completion, this time for the touchdown. And the extra point to make it 21-0. 79 yards, they'll call it, as the Lumberjacks have shown up at home, most certainly. And the Riverhogs will get this one back with 1 minute 50 to go at the 29-yard line. Here is Richardson and Taylor coming out. And it has been disappointing here in this first half. Richardson doing Richardson things, but it's just not getting them anywhere. And this one complete out to the bottom of the screen. No huddle. 2nd and 6. 32. Richardson looking for room. Sheds one, but he can't escape another. It's a sack. And an expertly called timeout right there by Louisville, as it'll be 3rd and 14. Handoff to Jacobs makes it 4th and 5. Timeout by Louisville. And the punt team on once again for Tokyo, as this kick is up and away. Quite the leg on him, as that one, whew, interesting to say the least. Jaden Reed with 87 yards in this first half, still looking for that touchdown. But Jordan Love has been airing him out like same-day delivery, as Jordan Love fits this one into Watson for a first down. Over 200 yards just in the first half. Richardson could become a stat leader after this. Another deep shot. Does he have it? Oh, no. Dobbs isn't able to hold on. Almost had it. But 30 seconds left to do something similar. And this one, Jacobs gets rocked. 4 seconds taken off the clock with that pass, as it'll be 3rd and long. Richardson, or Love, getting it off. And that's Jalen Reed for the first down and a timeout via the Lumberjacks. And that'll be their final one in this first half. Love making some adjustments as he sees them, as this one goes straight out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 10. If they get a touchdown on this drive, they will have no drives where they haven't had a touchdown or any points scored out of this, as it'll be 3rd and 10. Love was hit as he threw, and we are now under 10 seconds here. Love, he's gonna, oh, it looked like he was gonna take off. He almost nailed the Gatorade on the sideline. And with 4 seconds left, the punt unit will come out at the 42. This punt taking place at the 31. And this one will bounce out to the back of the end zone to end the second quarter and the first half. 21-0. Lumberjacks with a dominant lead so far. And we'll take you to halftime here. See what the game would like us to review. As we wait for these games, there we go. Rio de Janeiro, Thunderbirds, Aviators. Baker Mayfield and the Thunderbirds taking away the win on the away side, 10-7. As the Blues and Shamrocks have yet to play. We'll get that one to you. Pretty sure that's scheduled for today. And the Dreadnoughts, the Armadillos, and the international clash of two winless teams. Who will come out with a victory? No one knows. But Jordan Love certainly wants that win today, as he's found Dobbs, Jalen Reed, Watson, whoever, to score on most of their drives so far. And a 21-0 deficit for the Riverhogs as they try to figure out a way to stop that offense and pull the defense. As Richardson has been under duress this entire time. A sack, another sack, and an interception. I mean, it's the bad, the ugly, and the horrific here for Anthony Richardson so far. Can he escape the torture here as Taylor will get forward for a gain of 5. Here's Richardson now. Catch over the middle made by Downs there as it'll be 1st and 10, a one-handed catch across the middle. We've seen quite a few of those start this league off. As the handoff, he goes for an outstanding gain to the 29-yard line. JT with the first down and a whole lot more as they push forward to the 29. It'll be 1st and 10, Riverhogs. And Richardson with an empty backfield looks to throw. He's got his man, and that's Downs for 1st and goal. So Tokyo looking to make a statement in the second half as they are now inside the red zone and the 10-yard line. As this run will only get to the line of scrimmage, Edrin Cooper, the outstanding middle linebacker of the NFC. As this pass is caught by Downs and a touchdown to put the Riverhogs on the board. Josh Downs hits him on a slant right here. No one's covering him. Someone finally catches up to him, but not before he reaches the goal line and beyond. As the PAT is up and good to make this one a 2-possession deficit for the Riverhogs, as this one goes to the Lumberjacks. We'll see what they can do. They've been outstanding so far as they'll only return this one to about the 25. That was Christian Watson on the return. And Jordan Love. Ooh, boy, he's been having himself a day. Romeo connecting with Romeo Dobbs, Tucker Kraft. And, of course, Jacobs getting into the end zone to make them who they are right now. Jalen Reed still in search of a touchdown. Still with a pretty impressive resume after this one, as Watson will get the catch and a first down to the 38. They have been unable to stop that passing attack. Call it the air raid, if you will, by the Louisville Lumberjacks. They have been hitting hook, line, and sinker. And this pass caught by Tucker Kraft. He'll get 3 on the play. So a pretty tight formation here as the Lumberjacks will hand it off to Jacobs. And it'll be 3rd and 5. So it's still pretty manageable here for Louisville. See what the Riverhogs are able to do. With that being said, as this pass is caught by Tucker Kraft. And a first down at the 48 inside Riverhog territory. Believe they've had maybe 4 of 5 drives end up getting in enemy territory here as they set up at the 48 now. Love under center. takes this one, drops back, fires. Got a man over the middle. Excuse me. Romeo Dobbs on the completion there. A 9-yard gain. Love. See what he can do right here. Love fires. The pass is caught by Tucker Kraft. No background noise there. It's brother checking in. As it'll be 21-7 at the end of the third. They can't get another play off. And the third quarter has the Riverhogs finally scoring with Josh Downs as the reception for that touchdown. As it'll be 1st and 10 at the 33. Love hands it off to Jacobs, and it'll be a 4-yard gain to the 29. Jacobs has a touchdown here. Not very many yards for having a touchdown, but it's still been pretty impressive. Play action. Pass is caught. Romeo Dobbs having himself a day. 120 yards all around for the young receiver. And he is quite the physical one, as we've seen him break off for huge runs, huge, broken tackle plays there. And that's a touchdown for Christian Watson. Getting it out to their stars today. As it'll be, looks like an end route. And then he cuts it up for the touchdown. And they have been unstoppable. Still plenty of game to go here, but I don't think you score 3 touchdowns unanswered. We even just send this one into overtime. As the Lumberjacks scoring summary. Didn't even get to read that. It went away so fast. As Louisville will kick it off to Tokyo. They'll receive this one at the 6, and a pretty impressive return to the 32-yard line. As out comes Anthony Richardson. In the passing game, Louisville has been predominantly stronger. And this defense not letting up. Another forced incompletion right there by Adrian Cooper. Making a statement in this game and further games, as this one complete to Pittman. And that completion puts him out of bounds at the 44. Richardson, pass is caught, and it'll be again at the 44, this time in enemy territory. As 1st and 10 comes after about 4 minutes, 10 seconds here in the fourth. And a gain of 9. Tokyo on the warpath. They're looking to come back. And I'm sorry to say, but if, this defense doesn't do anything, that's a lost cause. With 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to go, you don't really have much to look forward to other than maybe a turnover, pick 6, something to go your way on defense, as this pass is caught. No huddle here. They already know the urgency. 21-yard line. Richardson to, I think that's Taylor for a first down inside the 10 to the 7. Another no huddle. Richardson looking for it. He's got it with Taylor, and it's a touchdown. Riverhogs. A 21-yard strike. Just kidding, it's 7 yards. I'm going to see if I caught anybody off guard right there. As that one makes it 14-28 with the extra point. Riverhogs 69 yards and 2 minutes 11. As this one, we have had no successful onside kicks for the kicking team so far, and it will happen here as Romeo Dobbs recovers this one for the Lumberjacks at the 42-yard line. Jordan Love. If he isn't a passing leader after this game, I don't know why not. He has been outstanding. Getting touchdown passes to Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson, and again, Jalen Reed looking for one, but still happy to have close to 100 yards in this game forthcoming as the movement just not enough for Louisville with a gain of 1 and 2-minute warning after the 1-yard gain by Jacobs. And you could say that this one's out, but they still have to get that first down. And if, they successfully stop them here, you'd have to rely on Tokyo to get a touchdown. And then they'd have to perhaps do another onside kick here. The first part of that plan going well, as here is 3rd and 5. Reed in motion. Hand off to Jacobs. Can he get there? No. Timeout taken. And the Riverhogs have 1 timeout left. And they'll kick the field goal to propose a dagger to this situation. Kick is up. It is in. Wait, no good. McManus misses the kick. He misses wide. And the Riverhogs still have a chance. We've seen these comebacks before. We know they can happen. Can they make it right here, right now? Richardson. And he'll be sacked. That is not a good look. As here comes 2nd and 19. Richardson looking to throw. The line holds up pretty well, but it'll roll out anyways. And it'll be incomplete. Jair Alexander, the closest one in coverage there. 3rd and long. This is going to be the true test. Richardson, check down to Josh Downs, and that is not doing anything. 4th and 10. They have to go for it right here. Game on the line. Richardson. Will fake the handoff. Pass is caught! The drive still lives! With a minute to go, what can they do here? Richardson zips this one downfield, but it's going to be incomplete. Not a huge worry, as that does stop the clock with 56 seconds left. Richardson gets this one past the sticks for another first down. Reminder that they still have the 1 timeout to use. They haven't used it yet, as Richardson throws, and that one's nearly picked off in return. With 28 seconds left, and I'd say there's virtually no chance of the Riverhogs coming back, and that one seals it. Excuse me. 3rd and 20. Richardson Has to come up with something, and he throws it out of bounds. Oh, boy. Couldn't find anything, but in situations like that, you kind of just have to throw a Hail Mary ball. 4th and 20. Big pass, and it's incomplete. Louisville will get the ball back to end this game. And what a performance from not just this team, but Jordan Love. He came in for Aaron Rodgers after he left. And that will do it for this game. 14-28 your score. Lumberjacks hold a pro-dominant victory in this one. More games coming your way after this, as Anthony Richardson in trouble. Not necessarily with the rush yards, but I don't know. We'll see what happens throughout this week. Didn't see much of that scrambler action from Richardson this week as we had expected. And that's quite possibly why Richardson was held in check today. And as we look at the two quarterbacks, Anthony Richardson actually didn't do too bad considering the big loss. 2 touchdowns, 175 yards, and a 67-point completion rate. As Jordan Love, 3 touchdowns, 283 yards, and a 77-point completion rate for him. And we'll get to checking on the injury updates right now. Let's see who did get injured. I believe it was a Riverhog. See what happened. Was nobody on the receiving corps. They had an outstanding game. Nothing there. Maybe it was a defensive guy going down. Nope. Kicking, no. Punting, nope. Kick returner, nope. So whoever got hurt, they're doing fine now. And we'll check on the Lumberjacks for any missing pieces. And check on receiving. And let me tell you right here, Romeo Dobbs had an impressive run right here. Four catches, 119 yards, ends with 30 yards average, a touchdown, 57 rack yards. His rack average was about 14 yards. He only dropped 1 pass and had an 83-yard touchdown pass. It's not what we're looking for. We're looking for any injuries. Still not seeing any. McManus. Whelan. No. Nothing. Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen. No one's hurt from this matchup. Take a look at the box score. Louisville started off with the scores in the second half. There was a glimpse of hope in the third for the Riverhogs. And then late in the fourth, but after that, nothing forth coming with that. But hey, I mean, the second half action was pretty good despite that. As we'll say so long from Louisville. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, and we will see you later on the MNFL.